So we spoke about you coming over here from Haiti, and we spoke about you growing up. So exactly how did you get started? I guess doing music.
Doing music.
How did that come about?
Crazy story. One of my homeboys passed away. I think 2007. RPK Gent. My other homeboy Rico hit me up. He was like, "Yo, let's do it." Cause back in high school, you know, I used to make beats in the hallways while people rapping. And I'll probably spit a couple bars there, like 2-3 bars. But I was a football player at the time, but you know, I throw 2-3 bars out or whatever the case is. But like, oh shit, all right. But after that, it's like he hit me up. He's like, yo, let's do a rest in peace song. I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. When we finally got in the studio, we never got to the rest in peace record, but we was just working on records. And I got to the point, I was like, I could see myself actually doing this. So I went and did my own record, threw it out, which is a record called About That Life. I threw it out and it did its own little vibe and got a couple shows from it. And I was like, okay, I could see myself doing this for real. So I just kept working, kept grinding, kept putting out music.
So that first single, what year was that you put that out, that About That Life joint?
2009, I believe.
What kind of, was it like a juking record?
Yeah, you ain't about that life, you ain't about that life. That was a vibe, man. Everybody was rocking with it in the city. I had people calling me from Tally like, yo, they playing yo. I'm like, oh, for real? That's dope, you know what I'm saying? Tampa, everybody was fucking with it, but it was just a vibe. And it was just a record I just like, my homeboy gave me a beat, I'm like, okay. And I gave it to like 2 DJs. I didn't even care what happened to it. I just like, oh, here you go, bro. And next thing you know, I'm getting phone calls to do shows here, shows there, and just rocking out like. And I was like, okay, I could do this for real though. I could do this for real.
Yeah, but you see the difference when the city has their own sound?
I feel you.
Nah, cause I've met a couple people, bro, that has a story just like you. Like, bro, I was at the crib. I just made it, like right around that same time, we just made some songs and it just got popping. But that's what happened when the city got its own sound.
You're right. It was at that time I also tapped into a sound out, not a sound, but like a saying that was being said in the city anyway. So it was like everybody like, man, you ain't about that life, you ain't about that life. So I just end up, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, make a song with it. And I think that's what helped it propel to where it was. But you might be right though.
When you got a sound, it's like, you know, it's going to, people are more open to hearing it, you know what I mean? Because they understand what they're going to say. But so you just said the single About That Life. So, you know, I'm looking at your IG and I seen the single Power Up.
Power Up, yeah.
How did that come about?
Power Up came about, me and my homie in the car chilling talking. He like, you ain't gonna lie, boy, it's about to be that Power Up season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just talking about, you know, getting right, getting everything situated in either our lives or doing the music type shit. So I was like, all right. So right when he said, I went in the studio the next day, laid it, and put it out, same shit. And it caught a lot of attention. It caught a couple attention, but I'm still working the record though. I'm still working the record. Got a video for it and all. Check it out on YouTube. Robert, Power Up. Let's get it.
So if I continue, you also did a song with Zoey Dollaz.
I just did it like, I just dropped it I think a month ago or something.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I just dropped it.
The You Got It joint.
You Got It, featuring Zoey Dollaz.
How did that come about?
I was in the studio working. Zoey pulled up. He was sitting down. He was actually sitting down while I just dropped the hook and I came back out and listening to it. I'm like, yo, you fucking with it? He like, yeah. But we were all just talking. I'm like, hey, pull up another beat. He like, nah, just chill. So I'm like, all right. He's like me, he don't write, but I ain't know that actually, you know what I'm saying? So I see him just get up, go in the studio, go in the booth, putting headphones on, and drop his verse. I was like, okay, shoot. So I went in there, dropped my verse and shit, but.
So y'all didn't really collab, he just kind of was there, and it just kind of.
Nah, we collab.
I'm saying
that's to me, that's a collab, but if I had to send it to you, that's what you talking about.
Nah, because I'm saying y'all didn't come up with the concept together, like you kind of came up with the game plan, and he just liked your game plan.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I work with a lot of collabs though. Like, I'll probably have my stuff already ready, and I'll call you up, like, yo, pull up. I like to have my vision already set. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need too many people telling me, yo, let's do a song like this or like a song like that. Like, if I hear the beat gonna tell me what to do to it already. So I'm gonna just go off that vibe, off that energy. And that's how it went. That's how it went down.
All right, so how would you say it was working with Zoey?
Oh, great experience, man. Like, I feed off that kind of energy because I don't write. So for me to see somebody do that, it's just like, boom, all right, now I go back in the booth and I bounce off that energy and just go ahead and fuel it. So it was a great experience.
So you saying you don't write rhymes down, like you just kind of doing? Is that something you got from Big? You know, a lot of people.
I mean, I used to write a lot, but it got to the point where the sound, it was sounding too choppy or
sound too structured.
Too structured, yeah. So I just like, you know, then one day I went in there, I did a whole song without writing. I was like, I liked it, and people was actually rocking with it. So I continued doing it, continued working on that, and got started getting better.
So how does that process work with like not writing your rhymes? Is it like you just memorize like, okay, I'm gonna say this for 4 bars, or you know the whole 16 when you get in there? Or is it like...
Me personally, I'm different. Some people probably do it the way you saying it, but me personally, I'll probably go in there, drop like 4 bars, and I just sit back and just chill. I sit back and chill, like go through Twitter, Instagram, like, all right, let me go back in there and drop a whole 16 or something, like, or I'll probably do a whole hook while I'm in there and then just come out, listen to it, catch vibes while I'm talking. Because I like building off vibes, because people, when they listen to music now, it's not only what you saying, it's the vibe that you getting from it, you know what I'm saying? So I like to build off the vibe anyway, and it helps the record, I think. So.